Hey, my name's Danny Frank. I'm the Pearland real estate expert, and I'd like to talk to you today about what's going on in the real estate market. There's been a lot of talk about real estate nationally crashing and doing all kinds of different things. And I really want to show you what's going on in the Pearland and Friendswood markets and really kind of describe, in my opinion, what's going on and where the market might be headed. I'm not a fan of talking about doomsday stuff when it comes to talking about real estate because frankly, I just don't see that happening right now. And I'm going to show you some charts and graphs today that really help you understand what's going on in the real estate market, again, in the Pearland and Friendswood Texas markets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up some charts. We're going to talk about those. If you have questions, please feel free to comment down below. And I'm going to ask everybody that's watching this to please like and subscribe. And let's talk about this all the time. I've been doing real estate and helping Texans with real estate needs since 2004. And I just really want to help you understand what's going on. So let's jump right into this. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so what this screen here is showing you is what's going on in the real estate market on the median price over the last 2 years. So if we look at this, we come in here and we can see October of 2020. That's a year ago, right? So, or 2 years ago. So we were at $274,000, what the median price was, and we sold that month 234 properties in the cities of Pearland and Friendswood. I've combined these to kind of show you what's going on. I may break these out a little bit longer in the thing, but if you can see, the green bars represent what the median price is doing every month. And as you can see, there's a pretty good increase there. Over the last couple of months, we have had a decrease in pricing and a decrease in the number of properties sold. So if you look at this bar right here, you can see we had 146 properties sold. That's down significantly. If you look back, let's go 146. I don't see that's all the way back to January of 22 to make that number of 146, and keep on going back. January of 21. It's right in the height of COVID. You could see 133, but man, look where our prices are today. We are today, last month, sitting at a median price of all properties sold in Pearland and Friendswood of $360,000. Man, so it's an $86,000 increase in equity over 2 years. Man, I just don't know where else you could go to get that kind of equity into real estate. And maybe now's a good time to start talking about investing in real estate. That's a pretty great return on your investment, in my opinion. So let's kind of dive into this and look what's going on. And the average, if you will, the declination lines, if you look beginning and ending, we're 360,000 in Pearland and Friendswood going in. And I just don't really see where we got up to. Our biggest month was 391 in July. So there's a lot of high-end properties probably selling in the median and going from there. So there's some great things. So some things I really want to dive into and show you why I don't believe Houston, maybe Pearland and Friendswood more in particular, but I can show you Houston as this as well. Let's look into this and look at the month supply of inventory. What is the month supply of inventory? Well, if you were to take what we have available for sale today and didn't bring any more property into the market, it would take us today about 2.1 months of inventory. It's all we have. It'd take us a little over 2 months and 1 week to sell everything we had. Folks, that's not a whole lot of inventory. The National Association of Realtors states that 6 months of inventory is a neutral market. So the people are asking, we're in a buyer's market? Are we in a seller's market? I got to tell you, in my opinion, and according to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, we're still in a seller's market in the Pearland and Friendswood markets. So how do I determine that? Well, if you were to put a neutral barometer on a piece of paper or something and go 6 months is the neutral mark, and anything less than 6 months is a seller's market. Come back to neutral, everything greater than 6 months becomes a buyer's market. So we're inching up here. But guys, understand this. Inventory in Pearland and Friendswood is still extremely low. Look at these numbers. You know, our if you look at this, let me click here, and 2.1 months of inventory. And our average days on the market is 28 days. Guys, 28 days. That's all it takes to sell a house in the Pearland and Friendswood market on average. So, you know, sure, the market slowed down a little bit, and you can look at this chart. What's the month supply of inventory doing? The market, don't get me wrong, the market is slowing down, but it's not coming to a stop. You know, you look at the days on the market are climbing, inventory levels are climbing, but we still only have 2.1 months of inventory to go there. And when you come in and start looking at this chart that I look at almost every day, and if you guys message me and you want to know about a particular neighborhood in anywhere the Gulf Coast area of Houston, I can drill this down to your very particular neighborhood and get these same type of results just for you and your house. I'll let you know what's going on in your neighborhood as well. So what I want you to look at this. Do you see a pattern? I could extrapolate this whole pattern here to, this is 2 years. I could go 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and the pattern would be exactly the same. So look at here, October of 20. It starts declining all the way till February, starts climbing back up to August, July and August. Then it starts dipping down again till December, January, February, March, it starts climbing right back up. And happens in August again, it starts going back down. So guys, is something odd happening in our market that I'm not seeing? I don't think so. If looking at this chart doesn't let you understand what's going on in the real estate market, that we're in a natural cycle, we're in a wave. In every fourth quarter, real estate tends to slow down. People have other things going on, Christmas vacation, holiday parties, Thanksgiving, all these different things are out there that people are doing, and they become less important than buying a house. And, you know, one thing I do see every December, the actual price actually go up quite a bit. The average prices do. That's because the higher end houses, million plus houses, in my opinion, sell more often in December than any other time of the year. And there's a lot of contributing factors that cause that. But, you know, the prices on average just go up. So maybe November, December is not the best time to list a house. But right now, I just showed you this chart. Go back to this again, to sales rate. There's no inventory, so people are still going to be buying and selling houses. So maybe it is a good time to put your house in the market. You know, we have to look at what your factors are moving. What's your why? What's your determination? What's important to you? When do you have to be at your new location, your new home, your new job? You know, those are all things that come into play when we look at when is the best time to sell your property and coming in and looking at real estate. So there's just a lot of things to look at. But guys, this chart right here says it all to me. You know, if you look at the blue lines and the green lines here, what I want you to see is, you know, for sale in October of 20, there was 568 properties for sale. Wow, 568 for sale. You know, so, you know, looking at what's going on here in the real estate market in the Pearland and Friendswood, Texas area is pretty clear to me by looking just at the numbers analytically that, you know, our market is holding strong. I don't want people to be in a panic thinking they have to sell right now, because I don't feel the market is tumbling down. Is it slowing down because of interest rates? Sure it is. It's going to take some people out of the market, but even at 5 and 6, 7% interest, guys, that's still a pretty low interest when you think about it. You know, what I would tell you to do if you need to buy a house right now And I think there's a lot of great people out there. Dave Ramsey has talked about this on his show, and a lot of other greater people than I are saying the same exact thing: is buy the house today, and in 2 or 3 years, maybe when the interest rates come back down, you refinance. At 5 and 6% interest, it's still almost free money. It's not that bad. Does it take some getting used to think about 5 and 6% interest rates again? Sure it does, but there's still ways that we can work around that and do different things. And there's lots of great loan programs out there. I know Jennifer Rader, my loan professional that I use with AMCAP Mortgage, is a pro at helping people navigate around what the different options are. And kind of depending where you live, there's lots of different programs out there that you can take care of for first-time home buyers, there's just all kinds of different programs out there to use. And, reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with my loan professional, Jennifer Rader with AMCAP Mortgage, to really help you work through that. But guys, I want to talk to you about selling your house right now, because it's still a great time. I'll go back again and look at the pricing structures where we're coming in. If you're thinking about selling and you're not in a hurry, I would probably tell you to wait till January, end of January, to start thinking about putting it on the market. But I'd like to talk to you today about what I think needs to be done to the house to get it ready. There's lots of things that you need to do, in my opinion, to make a house perfectly ready, suited to be ready to go for sale. So guys, let's think about that and see how that works. And let me help you. Let me guide you through the process of what it takes to sell a home. And on the other side of that, if you're ready to buy a home, my gosh, I would love the opportunity to help you do that as well. There's just so many different things out there that we can do to buy and sell homes these days that will really allow you the structure, the finesse, the guidance, working with an expert in the Pearland and Friendswood market, such as me, that can really help guide you and protect you, and let me be your fiduciary. Let me help you make the right decisions for you and your family. It's not the easiest thing to do. If you think about it, for 99.9% of all people out there, buying a home is the biggest financial decision of their lives. And you shouldn't take that lightly. You should take this and be with a professional that's been doing this for a while, that understands what's going on and allows you to be in the process and help guide the process. My job as a realtor is to tell the other parties what your wishes are. And we have to take that with a grain of salt and listen and redefine that and help you come up with the right decisions, so I can present a great picture to the opposing party, the seller, of what's going to happen. So hire me as your realtor. Let me help you. And I promise to take care of you and your family or your family members. I've been doing this a long time in the Pearland and Friendswood market, and I would just love the opportunity to get to know more people. This is my hometown. It's where I grew up. I moved in Pearland. You're going to laugh, but way back in 1967, and I went through kindergarten all the way to high school here. I've raised my family here in the Pearland area, and it is just a great place to live. If you have questions about real estate, about Pearland, about the entire Gulf Coast, I call it the 518 corridor between Pearland all the way to Clear Lake. We work all over, and our team can help you find what you're looking for when it comes to real estate. Again, my name's Danny Frank. I'm the Pearland real estate expert, and I would love the opportunity to help you with your real estate needs. Take care. God bless. Happy holidays. Spend time with your family and give them a hug today. If your mom and dad are still alive, call them today. Tell them hi. It's that time of the year that you need to just let everything go and talk to your family. Family first, right? God bless. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.